special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Razorbacks offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, last time out, this quarterback had a huge game, mostly leaning on the tight end. So obviously the defense is going to try to focus on that. But Kirk, can they slow him down today?
Yeah, that's the big question. This tight end has the skill set where he can make you pay no matter what coverage you play. Defense has got to do a really good job of jamming him at the line of scrimmage, not letting him be the difference maker again today.
I don't know what the quarterback saw, though. He should have pulled that ball out and trying to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's 3rd down and inches. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Razorbacks with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that 1st down. Nice play.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Handoff to the single back.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical. He's got speed. He is tough to bring down.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. The senior calls his own number, picks up the 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And the Razorbacks line up with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense gets their first crack now. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware of how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on first down. So it's Arkansas in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The punt team making their way on the field. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. To throw, it's Jackson. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead, the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
How about Notre Dame sending it back here? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history of playing linebacker.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Razorbacks bring their punt team onto the field. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. He's past the mark. He's still on his feet. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. His line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. What a catch! He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
Receiver in motion now. Throwing up play action. Passer swarming him again.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back. It's Jackson. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big...
He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Christian, the spread out over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
And in fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Razorbacks are in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Back to throw. It's Jackson. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, Arkansas, to put them on top now. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaks free. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Inside the 25. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So Arkansas has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Jukes to get past a man. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Keeping it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. The pass rush closing in.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Trapped again in the pocket. Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's looking deep again. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, man, you just hate to see this for this offense. They've done a nice job here, giving themselves a shot to get back.
They finish off the scoring drive. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So a 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. It's a quick grab. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. 3rd and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. And that 1st down should clinch this big showdown. The sideline, Kirk, in celebration mode. A massive test early season, and they pass it.
Yeah, they pass it. What a big opportunity they're able to take advantage of. And just, the fact that both these teams played, it was such a competitive game. Early in the year, the loser here, still a long way to go to be able to rebuild their resume and get right back to where they want to be.
Looking for 6. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Game is clearly wrapped up, with the offense looking to rub it in here in the final. Touchdown, Arkansas, and the route is on.
Some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
Arkansas 31, Notre Dame 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Off the play fake on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Short completion there, second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And it's blocked. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Add 6 more points to the total.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the extra point was up and good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.